Hey Gems, it's time for some Sew Sampler Roulette. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Crystal Heart. My name is Crystal and today we are doing some Sew Sampler Roulette. If you have not been here in the past for the Sew Sampler Roulette, it is where I randomly pick a number. All my Sew Sampler boxes from the past have been numbered and I randomly pick a number and I do something with the contents of the box. It doesn't have to be the exact pattern that's in there. I look for patterns in my stash. I just do whatever, and that's what we're going to be doing today. I know that it's been a while since we've had one of these out, but I've been missing it. I know you guys have been missing it, so I'm glad to be able to get back to doing the Sew Sampler Roulettes. Alright y'all, so I have the spinner on my phone. And we have numbers 1 through 10 minus number 8 because I don't have a number 8. Alright, so let's click to spin. And let's see what we get. We got number 6. And I think I know which box is number 6 because I think I just put that number on the box. But we're going to see. Let me go get it. So we have number 6, y'all. And I do know what box this is. This is the June 2023 box. It is the most recent box that we've gotten as of the time that I'm recording this intro. By the time this video comes out, we probably have opened the July box. But it's the most recent box, y'all. And I really like this box. So I'm going to push on the downward view. We're going to go through it and look and see what we're going to do with it. Alright, y'all. Let's open up the box. I'm excited for this one because I do know that I like this box. Alright, so in this one, I didn't take anything out of this box. So we have our sewing machine needles, we have our pressed flowers, we have our clips with the letters on them, we have our Creative Grids ruler, we have our iron cleaning thing. We have our pattern, which is the Dinah quilt pattern. And what else? And that's it. And then we have our Sunnyside fabric. So let's look at all the fabrics. We have this maroon, this orangey color, this reddish pink. The fabrics were just so beautiful in this. Alright, so here is the pattern that went with this box. I'm thinking about if I want to do this pattern or not. And if I do, I have to bring in some background and some accent colors. Alright, let me think about it and I'll come back whenever I have a plan. If I'm going to do this pattern, then I need to pick out some fabric. So I'll come back and let you guys know what I chose and what I decided to do. Alright y'all, so after a whole lot of consideration on what in the world to do with the fabric that I would like, I decided to do a mini swoon mini quilt. It's the swoon blocks, but it's the mini version. So this measures at 19 inches by 19 inches. So either I'll make just a super small swoon quilt, or maybe I'll add some more blocks and make it into a baby quilt. But I'm thinking that I'll make it this small so that I can hang it on my door outside. So that's what we're gonna do. What I decided as well, let me get the fabric out. What I decided is that this orange fabric is not giving me the vibe that I want. So I'm going to take that one out of the bundle. And I'm going to use these. And hopefully the fabric cuts will work with the pattern. We'll figure it out as we go. But I'm going to go ahead and start cutting for the pattern. Alright, y'all. So I started cutting the pieces for the mini swoon quilt, and I wasn't really feeling it, but I was gonna go with it anyway. And what y'all didn't see when I was looking for a pattern, I went on Erica Arndt's website, Confessions of a Homeschool Mom or something like that. But Erica Arndt, she does the trucks of the month and the houses of the month. Well, when I was looking for a pattern, I thought in my mind, because I do the trucks of the month, that ooh, I can do the August truck of the month with this fabric. And when I pulled up the August truck of the month, it's like a truck with a strawberry in it, and I just thought that these colors didn't really go well with the pattern, so I didn't do it. And that's what led me to swoon. I was like, this fabric goes well with the swoon pattern, and it does. But I did not enjoy the mini swoon. The pieces were tiny. I'm sure I'll do it one day, but I had to cut it short. I was gonna go with it because I started cutting, but then today, the very next day, Erica puts up the August house of the month, because the house of the month was not up yesterday, because I was looking for it. I was like, maybe the house of the month will be better with the fabric. It wasn't up there, so I said, okay, I'll do the swoon. Well, today I see on Instagram she posted that the house of the month went live today. So I went and I checked in. I was like, yes, it will work with the fabric. So I bought the house of the month pattern. So we're switching to this. I did cut up some of the fabric, but I think we'll be okay because I only cut into 2 of the prints and there was still more. We're gonna make it work. I think it'll be cute with the red down here. There is a strawberry. We'll use the red fabric for that, but all the blues and greens will make a pretty house. And then I'll be able to use this on my door in August. So we're switching the game up. We're gonna start cutting the pattern for this, cutting the fabric. All right, y'all, so as I'm picking out the fabrics that I'm gonna use, I realized this is the perfect time to use this thing, organizing stickers. So these are clips to hold your different fabric pieces as you cut, and then the stickers to put on the clips so that they're labeled. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. But what I'm just realizing is that it only goes up to M. Where's the rest? And then these are blank so you can write on it, but why wouldn't they just do the full alphabet? That's whack. Alright, so I'm going to put them on the smaller clips. The big clips I'll put on the side to use for something else. I'm going to put them on the smaller clips, and I'm going to add in some of my own clips because there wasn't enough. Okay, it took me a minute to find these clips, but these are the clips I have, and I have this in my Amazon store. I think it's like $5. Check out my Amazon store, link down below. And it has all of these in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the stickers on, and also labeling the stickers that are blank, because this pattern goes all the way from A to Z, and then also 1 to 11. So I'm gonna label them all, and let's do that. Here we go. The sticker at first I thought was gonna be a little bit too big for the clip, but it works. I hope it stays and it doesn't easily peel off, because that's gonna be a pain. And then I guess you don't need the stickers at all. You can easily just take a Sharpie and write on your clips, which would be just as easy. But since we have the stickers, we're using the stickers. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish labeling all these stickers, and then I'm going to start cutting. Alright, y'all, let's open up the Creative Grids ruler. We're going to use it. Okay, and it's just like every other Creative Grids ruler. It has a little grippies on the back, and I love them. But since it's in the box, we're going to use it for random cuts. Alright, y'all. I got all the pieces cut, and when you do these little patterns, it's a lot of small pieces, which y'all know I don't like small pieces, but for some reason I still enjoy doing these House of the Month and Truck of the Month, so I can't explain it, but it is what it is. So here are all the pieces. I used the little clippy dippy things. I'm weary about if these stickers are gonna stay on, because they seem like they might be lifting a lot, so we'll see. If not, you could literally, I guess, just take a Sharpie and write the numbers and the letters on the actual clip with a Sharpie, and it'll probably just work just as fine. Alright, but now we're gonna go ahead and sew it all together. Alright, y'all, let's try these things out. If you remember seeing them in the box, they're supposed to clean the back of your iron. My iron is not that dirty, but we're gonna try it out. So it says heat iron for 1 minute on a medium high setting. Okay, let's heat it up. Lay iron clean sheet on top of a paper towel on the edge. Oh, I didn't know I needed a paper towel, but just so happened I had one sitting right there. Edge of your ironing board. Wipe base of iron over iron clean sheet on the edge of your ironing board until the residue is removed. Wipe base of iron clean with paper towel. If several months of buildup has occurred, then more than one sheet may be required. Okay. So they look like just dryer sheets. And I think some people said that they've used dryer sheets like this. They don't have a scent though. Maybe a super light scent. Alright. I'm gonna have to back y'all up a little bit. Put y'all in the corner. So they say put the paper towel down. And then put the sheet over the paper towel. And then we're going to have to pull the iron over it. And I just have a little basic cheapo depot Black & Decker iron. Is what works for me. It has the one with the auto shut off though, because I need that. So we're going to go. Ooh, something's coming off. Is something coming off? I don't know. Let's turn it off. Let's see. I see I don't know if y'all can see one little dirty mark right here. That's pretty much the only mark I have. So let's see if we could get that off. I don't know if that's coming off. So this is pretty much translucent now. Whatever was on it is now on the paper towel. But let's wipe. The one little mark I had is still on there. I don't know, y'all. So I just wrapped it around the toilet paper, and I'm gonna try to just wipe it myself rather than, and I wrap it around the toilet paper so that I don't burn myself. It's not coming off. So I don't know. My iron wasn't really that dirty except for that one mark, and that mark is not coming off. But the rest of the iron is clean. So do what you will with that information. And that's that. Alright, y'all, we are done with the top. As you can see, there was a mistake. Right here, I miscut this piece by about a ½ inch. So I think I did 20 inches instead of 20.5 inches is how wide this is supposed to be. But instead of recutting a piece, actually I couldn't recut a piece because I didn't have any more of this fabric big enough for that. So I'm just going to trim the whole thing by about 1/4 of an inch on each side so that the binding and all will be fine. So this is one of those Sew Sampler roulettes where we're going to finish the entire project. So we're going to go get some batting, find some backing, and we're going to put the whole thing together so that I can have me a door hanging for my front door. Let's go. Okay, so I know that this backing, this fabric is not perfect for the top, but being that I am making this to go outside, I don't want to use my good fabric that, because I was going to use a blue fabric on the background, on the backing, but I don't want to use that. And this is some fabric that I have no idea what I would do with it, so I think it'll be fine for the backing. It's given the red tones to pull from the maroon burgundy colors here. And the batting that I'm using, girls, I don't know what this is. I think I got this from Goodwill for $2. It was a big piece, so I cut a piece off of it. I think it's felt. I have no idea, but it's sturdy, which is good for the fact that this is going outside, and it's a wall hanging. I think you can play around with batting a little bit more with wall hangings because it's not going to be washed or put on anyone's body. So it's stiffer, but I think that's pretty good. I think it's like a felt. Who knows? So I'm going to make my quilt sandwich, and I'm going to glue base it with school glue. So if you haven't seen my video on how I glue base with school glue, then check that video out and you'll know exactly what I'm about to do. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do some sort of straight line quilting. I don't know if I'm going to grid or I have no idea, to be honest. But let me get the basting together, and then I'll come back and show y'all how I'm going to quilt this up. Okay, I got the sandwich together, y'all. And this is why I love glue basting. Like, I don't have to worry about anything. Nothing is moving. And there's no pins to worry about. What I think I'm going to do is just do some diagonal lines, straight line quilting, and call it a day. Like, it's such a cute door hanging. I don't think it needs too much quilting. So I'm going to go ahead and do some diagonal. I'm not even measuring this, y'all. I might regret this after the fact, but that's how I operate. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. No pre-planning. I'm just going to do it. And I haven't quilted in a long time. So this may be a disaster and it may not. We're going to find out right about now. Okay, so my key for keeping the line straight without any type of guide is that I did my first line from this corner all the way to the other corner. And I did that one as straight as I could with, you know, just eyeballing it. And then in order to keep the next lines straight, what I did was when I'm sewing, I'm keeping the first line straight. I'm watching that line and making sure that line stays straight as I sew. And as long as that line is staying straight, then the line that I'm sewing over here is going to keep the right amount of distance from the other one. It's hard to explain, but it's just kind of my little way of eyeballing it. Also, I loosened the pressure on the pressure foot, and I extended my stitch length to a 3. So those are just a couple of other things that I did. But this is all just eyeballing. If I know that this stitch is staying completely perpendicular, completely straight as I can, then I know that the stitch I'm working on will also be straight. And then I can just do that as I go along. And y'all, I think that's all I'm going to do. I feel like I don't need to quilt this too much. And as you can see, my diagonals are, for the most part, even and straight across, just from that little tip that I told y'all. But I think that's all I'm going to do. So right now I'm going to go trim it, find what binding I want to use. Probably a blue is what I'm thinking. Blue or green. Ooh, green might be cute. Find a binding, and then we're going to bind it up. All trimmed up, y'all. This looks so cute. Alright, I gotta go find some binding fabric and we're gonna bind it up. So I have the binding all made up, y'all. It's green. It's not the exact same green as the one in here, but I like this green. So we're gonna bind it up. And I'm doing all machine binding. I don't hand bind wall hangings. So I'm gonna machine bind it up and then we'll be done. I don't exactly know how I'm gonna hang it on the door yet, but that's to figure out for another day because I have a few days before August even starts. Alright, y'all, I'm done with it and it looks great. It's not perfect, but I mean, whatever is perfect. Here's the binding. it's green and the backing is the reddish color. I tried a different binding technique this time and it was okay. The back, so what I did was I attached the binding to the front and then flipped the binding over and then stitched in the ditch to catch it in the back, and it was okay. It just wasn't very consistent. Now for the hanging, I do have a hanging thing here. For those of you that remember, I bought this at the craft thrift. I actually have like 3 boxes of this and it only took a small piece for this. So it's called Quilter's Hang Up. It was okay. The instructions were not great. I went to the website. The pictures were not great. So it's kind of a learning curve, and I still don't think I did it exactly the way I was supposed to. But you can stick a rod through it and hang it up. So now I have to get some type of rod system on my door or next to my door. And the strawberry is so cute, y'all. Look at that strawberry. It's so cute. Alright, so let me get the box and let's see what we used in the box. Okay. Quilter's grid, not Quilter's grid, creative grid, ruler, always a win. That was an awesome thing. These little stickers, y'all, I put them on there. They're still stuck on there, but some of them are like flying away. You can't really see, but they're like flying off. I don't know about those stickers. The Iron Clean, it was cool. We used that. I still have this much fabric, y'all. So this is going in my stash. It's not huge cuts, but because I did a mini quilt, I still have all of that. And that's it. Besides, the patterns are gonna go in my pattern stash. So other than that, we used pretty much everything out of the box, and we came out with this super cute wall hanging. Well, it's gonna be my door hanging or front of the house hanging or something. And that's it. So y'all let me know how y'all felt about this Sew Sampler Roulette. I'm so happy that we're back into it. I can't wait to get into the next one. I really love what I made for this one. And don't forget to hit the like button. Y'all join the Facebook group so y'all can keep up with what everybody's doing. And follow me on Facebook, my Etsy shop, my IG, my TikTok. All of that is in the Linktree link down below. And y'all don't forget, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.